Hey guys, and welcome to yet another GTA 5 in Minecraft video. Today we will continue, like always, with this stuff, and I want to kind of move on into this direction this time. So we did this sort of in the first two videos, then this right here in the last one, and then we're going to start focusing on this area and build kind of in this direction. Now, Nightsight asked me, hey Nick, it would be nice if you could tell me which shaders you use, and the shaders I use are currently, it's really nice ones by the way, it's the new CUDA shaders version 6.2.18. 8.1, and it's the ultra version, so it's the best one. You can also use lower versions if your computer can't handle it. That might be good if you have like a low-end computer, but for me it's fine using ultra. Now Isaiah Moro asked me where you get the music for your videos, and they are all provided by Monstercat. I have a license with them where I can just use any music of Monstercat that I want to and put their music below any of my videos I want to, and it's really good. Alright, now let's get started with the building. This is where we came for, obviously. First, I was thinking about extending this wall a little bit and then going over to there, just making this wall all the way over. I think that will be a good start to the rest of this section. Okay, so I'm going to use a bit of world edit magic for this. I'm going to set this all to stone brick like this, and I'm also going to do the same for the rest of this, just so we have like a quick wall down and we don't have to click like a million times or whatever. I do have to do it manually right here though, but that's fine. Like I can place it down here. It's not a big deal. Click, click. Bam, 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 bam. Oh my god. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Click, click, click. And then once again here we can just roll that edit until right there. I don't know until like exactly where it goes yet. Like it probably doesn't go this far. Like you have like a little housey thingy over there, and it goes a little about here. So I'm gonna just cut that off here. But we're not making this today yet. So let's fill that up so it's nice and neat. There we go. A little wall. Now on the corner, this wall obviously has these little buds sticking up over there, and there's one there, and that's just one nice wall. And then right here there's another one, and then this one is split into multiple pieces, split into 3. So this one, and then on the corner this, and then this is split into 2 separate parts, like the center. Doesn't really matter, like about there. Actually, let's do this more precise. See, this is the corner of that building, which is right here. So that means sort of there. It's a bit on the right of it, which is right there. Now there's a couple things in this corner right here that I did not make yet. Let's see. We have a floor surrounding it, like a little step walk. So let's set that first to 43.8. There we go. And let's do that all the way around. So also here. I'm not sure if it's on the other side of the wall. Let's see. Okay, it's not. It's not. On some parts it is. So see right here it's not, and then right here it is back. But that's easy to make. So on this side of the wall, this all goes through and it stays, yeah. There's a little step walk until like 2 blocks past this little slab right there. So until like sort of 2 blocks past it right there. And everything else here is going to be 43.8. Let's just set that quickly. Now on the other side, it's just this little diagonal bit that has this step walk. Like that's it. And also like till the middle of this, so right there, kaboom, and then from there to there. It's a bit thicker though, so I might do 2 blocks overlapping, like so. It looks a bit better. Right there, and we can. I'm gonna make this 2 blocks wide. Oh, it actually does not go down. So there we go. That is it. I'm gonna make this 2 blocks. It just looks better in 2 blocks. I don't know. By the way, another nice comment I've found is made by Carlitos900, and he said, best YouTuber ever, man, keep up the great work, high five my man, thank you for the great comment, high five back to you. You can't see me high fiving, but I'm doing it to the camera right now. Alright, then we have a little light pole that is literally right here. We're gonna make that out of cobblestone wall. Let's see how we can get that. Cobble, right here, cobblestone wall. Let's see the placement of this. I would say it's about 4 blocks out of the corner, like sort of there, maybe 1 more to the right. No, I think this is good. Now I'm not entirely sure about the height. Like I'm not sure. I'm just gonna guess this. And this looks about right. Just eyeballing this, I guess this is okay. Then we're gonna use some slabs and actually make like a little shape out of this thing. Make it go up 1, like that. I always liked that little shape right there. Then at the end of this is actually a slab that is super white, which is the quartz. It's gonna be this one. So that's a very, very simple light. Obviously there's not like literally a light in there because it's too small to make it in there. But I like that. It looks like a little light pole. It's pretty nice. Then we have some more barricades standing here. Let's just, while we're at here, let's just make them. So there's one in front of the light pole right here. I'm gonna make like a little structure, make it go down like so. See, like the top of the stairs like goes in a line. I like that a lot. And then there's another one standing like literally right next to it, maybe 2 blocks out, so I'm gonna make that like that. I think even 3 blocks is okay, like it doesn't have to be too wide. Now there's a problem where this wall is actually blue on this side, but obviously it's not blue on this side. And then you have to kind of decide on what you want to use. And because this wall is mainly made out of this stone brick, I just want to use this. Now I could just place down like banners on top of it. I could like put down blue banners, but 1, it would create lag, and 2, it doesn't look super appealing. Like it would look like this, like that would be all over the place. It looks kind of odd, it looks kind of out of place, and I'm not entirely sure if I would even want to use it, and it's just very laggy in my opinion. And if you go far away, those disappear earlier than the wall. See, it goes way quicker than the wall. So I don't really like using banners, and I think we should just let it be. We should just let it go. So using some green stained clay, I'm gonna make that thing quickly, which is just like a block. I think like a block will do. That's literally it. Then I want to finish off a bit more of details before we go on to this direction. I want to like have things finished before I continue with other stuff. So let's finish the bit right here. There's another pole, there's another generator, and a few more poles. Now somebody in the comments actually thought I was like blind for putting these down, but they're actually yellow in the game. See? At the top right, you can see it. They are yellow, dude. Someone commented saying like, am I colorblind? Because they're totally red. But these are yellow. They're yellow. They're not even red. These are red right here, but not those. Now let's see. We have a little... Oh my god, my English is failing me today. I literally don't know what it's called. It's the beam that goes open when you are in front of it. Like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Please tell me down in the comments what it's called. But it doesn't matter. It's gonna be standing right here. Just because I don't know what it's called doesn't mean we can't make it, right? So it's gonna be just 1 block. And then I think with a slab, because we can use the red acacia wood or just jungle wood. I think that would be sufficient enough. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use these 2 colors and then just alternate this over. I think this is pretty nice. 1 more. And then 1 on top of this one just to make that look a little bit bigger. Awesome. So you can still just jump over it in Minecraft if you want to quickly get over it. That's totally okay. But it's still there. Then there actually is a quick arrow in the floor, and I want to just quickly grab where's my light blocks. Right here is my block of quartz, and then there's going to be a tiny arrow literally just right there. Like it goes a little bit inside of the granite. Is it granite? Diorite. And this is basically the arrow. It's super simple. Then we have a pretty hard yellow line. Right here, we have to connect these 2 points in like a nice way. And I think we can do this. Like we're not stupid. It's gonna be a dotted line as well. So let's start. I'm gonna go just like that. I think that is pretty fine. And 1 out, 1 in like that, 1 in like that, and then there. There we go. I'm pretty happy with this little round line. It looks pretty nice, and this continues till the diorite. There we go. That was pretty simple actually. Then on the left side here we have 2 of these things that I don't know the name of. One is going to be placed literally on the street, and the other one's going to be, I think, right there. Let's count. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. So it's not evenly spread, but I think actually the right one might actually be a little bit bigger, so I'm going to do it like this. Then we're going to use the same type of blocks, which is this one and that one, and then just fill that up. We're gonna make these quickly. Shouldn't be too hard. There you go, that's 1, and there is 2. So they're both 4 blocks and a little gap in between. And there actually should be a white line on the floor, so let's do that. Like a white line underneath it. That's pretty simple. Like that, and like this. Awesome. I think this diorite actually goes a little bit too far. I'm gonna knock it down just 1 layer on both sides actually. 1 layer on both sides. Right here, this one too. It's gonna be like that, and right here this is gonna be filled in too. Like so. That's pretty simple. Plus that one. Then this can go there and continue a bit. Oh yeah. Then there should be stop on the floor here, but that's way too hard to write. What we just do is this. This says stop, okay? Trust me, it says stop. Then another little stop word right here. And in the middle should be a dotted line, once again, which is exactly right here. So let's do that quickly. Dot, dot, and dot. And this might even go like that. I just want to give it the illusion that it goes into a corner. Okay, maybe this will do. Right here. That's pretty nice. Actually, it looks kind of stupid. I'm just gonna leave it like that. Here we go. They can just drive into there. Okay, now before we continue, there is an iron fence on top of this. So let's take the iron fence. It is literally on top of the barricade, so that's where we're gonna make it. Now it starts out about 3 blocks out, I think. Maybe 4 on that line. Then let's see how high it is. I think it's gonna be 4 again, which will be this high, but I think it's just 3 blocks. I think 4 would be a bit too much. Now I'm gonna copy this over, stack. Let's do 20 left and see where that goes. Alright, 25. There we go. That is all the way over. Then just behind this, there's a little light post right here, I believe. Yes, it's gonna be the same height as that guy over there. Now I don't know actually how high I made it, so it's literally right here, which is the same height. Perfect. So I'm gonna use the same type of blocks. Kabam. And this one actually is a little bit oriented this way, which makes it harder to make, but we can still do it. Let's just make it like this, like that. There we go. Looks kind of weird because it's diagonal, but that's fine. Then we also should not forget the little barricades in front of this, which stick out about 4 blocks, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And there's a little granite line going over about in the middle of this, and it goes over like that and sticks out about 2 blocks into that direction. There we go. Now let's quickly fill in this area. I'm gonna need this fence, and I'm also gonna need this green stained clay. There we go. So let's make that little generator first. It's gonna be standing about here. I'm gonna make it 2 by 2, or it could be 3 by 3 because it's almost the same width as this guy. Let's do that. I'm gonna make it pretty big, like that. All right. So a post right. Now that is way too big, actually. It is way too big. I'm gonna have this bring out 1 more block. So I'm gonna copy this entire thing. Click and then move 1 left. There we go. Just bring it out 1 more because it looks kind of out of place. Now I have more place for these things. So from here till there will be taken by world edit into set 43 8 if I can type. Awesome. Now I can place this guy right there, this guy right there, 1 over here, and 1 over there. That is perfect. And last but not least, a nice pole in the middle. Now because this house is standing here and the middle of the house is there, I'm going to make the pole right there in the middle. I know it's not the middle of this because we don't have a middle, so I'm going to stick for that guy. So I'm assuming this is the same height, I'm not even going to count, as those guys, which should be right here. Let's see. Yep, there we go. And it goes into both directions. So we're going to take 2 of the blocks again, 1 in the center and 1, 2 up, and quickly put that down right here. That's 1, and then let's see, that is 2. That was simple. They might actually be a little bit bigger. Like the diagonal ones, they look larger because they're diagonal, of course, and diagonal blocks are longer. Like this corner to that corner is longer than these two. Let's make it a little bit longer, and same goes for this guy. Let's make this a little bit longer. There we go. That actually looks quite nice. Then let's finish off with some final details. We have another arrow that is literally in the center about there. 1 or 2 blocks to the left and there. And that is actually the end of today's episode once again. So as you can see, it actually does take quite a lot of time to do all of these things. I'm also commentating over this, of course. If I was solely building this, I would probably be twice as fast. But the whole point of the series is to show basically everything that I do. I do cut up these series quite a lot more. By the way, do you guys like that style of video? Like I'm cutting it up as much as I can so you can see the most in the least amount of time. Like I'm recording for about a half an hour and I cut it down to 15 to 20 minutes usually. So that does save you guys like 10 minutes or 15 minutes of nothingness, of just boring clicking. So I hope you guys like that style. I'm also including a lot more comments now, which I think is a really good thing. I like it a lot. And that said, leave your comments down below if you have any questions. I will be sure to answer them. If you've enjoyed this video, please drop a like rating. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.